take the initiation once the team fighting starts, it's gonna be devastating because the Bloodseeker will not be able to make a whole lot happen. We've seen this before where Bloodseeker's just sitting at the edge of a team fight, can't really run at people. Of course, it might turn out either way. If Lorem managed to get their initiations off really well, then... Wait, it's Vengeful Support actually, so... Coronated Prophet. I have my reason to doubt that pick. I have quite a bunch of reasons actually. But the thing is, Lorem, they need to initiate really good team fights to make the Bloodseeker work. He has to do a lot of heavy lifting without a Venomancer ultimate or anything similar. No Anti-Apparition either to set things up. So... that's the main reason why I do like Mongolz draft here. I mean, Mongols are playing it kinda weird here with the safe lane Nature's Prophet. That particular pick has a long and hard history of lost lanes due to lack of experience. And chat sums it up just right. This game is either less than 30 minutes or more than 60. That's pretty much how it's gonna go, yes. And that alone puts a lot of pressure on Lorem. The question is, how well can Mongolz abuse that pressure? How well can Mongolz set up baits and make them look like mistakes? Because when you know, okay, our opponent has to fight a lot, our opponent wants to fight all the time, then you can use that to shut down heroes like the Bloodseeker and deny them a lot of early game momentum. And I'm excited for this draft. I'm one hella excited to see how it goes. Right now, I mean, Crybaby on the mid lane, I mentioned it during the draft. He's a really solid player, so I do believe he knows what he's doing. It's just that I honestly think it's not the right pick. It doesn't matter how much skill you have if your pick just ends up being worthless. And that's something that really well might happen here. So... Crybaby, he needs to take the initiative. At some point or another, he really needs to, you know, set up a couple of ganks on his own, since he cannot rely on his team as heavily. But then again, Lorem went for a puck. Like, they have a lot of small combos going on, and those might just add up. You got the puck Witch Doctor early on. You got the Timbersaw Bloodseeker to enable a lot of damage onto a target that's standing still because of the rupture. Let's see. There is Bloodseeker, of course. Also, oh, Sandkey is gonna go down to some creeps. Now the Nature's Prophet comes on in, but this is the perfect start for Crybaby, the exact start he needed. And now Retribution being bullied as well. I mean, the thing is, both teams have more than one tool to rely on. For the ramping, okay. Retribution just got killed up by the Witch Doctor there. That's one down, however, in return. Can they get... Oh no, look at that. Mongolz taking heavy losses here. They need to get Crybaby now. 1 second on the missile. There we go. Still not quite enough damage. There we finally are. Can Sandkey now get out of there? Yes. Or actually, no. Never mind. Earth Spirit has got to ruin the fun there, getting another return kill, and Lorem are off to a good start. I mean, Mongol's plan is get a ton of net worth, go late game. For that plan they have two tools at their disposal. The Alchemist, who either he's gonna have a really good lane or a decent lane and then he can flash farm, like most Alchemists do. Or if his lane doesn't go so well, there's still the Bounty Hunter you can rely on. Usually you would like the Alchemist to farm instead of the Bounty Hunter just getting levels and then enabling those track kills. Especially because track kills against a team who wants to fight might put you in a position where you take a fight you wouldn't have wanted to take. And Lorem, for their big team fight strat, they got Crybaby with a lot of synergy. well, a lot. Compared to other Bloodseeker drafts, not that much, but still 2 really good Bloodseeker synergy heroes. And then there's the Puck Witch Doctor combo. So even if Bloodseeker dies at the beginning of a fight, there's still plenty of damage. Both magical nuke damage as well as physical with the Death Ward. And Crybaby, he's just dominating Retribution right now, making the most out of his lane, getting the start he needs. Lorem, they do know exactly what they have to play around. And despite Crybaby doing some heavy lifting, it could turn out either way, and that's what makes this draft in particular so exciting. Right now, all 3 lanes are going really well for Lorem. Of course, the lanes don't really matter when you have a team who has 2 really big money printers. Crybaby. 5-man commitment here, but if they get him, it would be worth. Okay, that's definitely worth it if they get everybody out. And it looks like they will. Okay, maybe Baba Yaga's gonna go down. 1 more second to go. He's trying to stay alive, but no. Gonna go down to the tower hit there, with Puck silencing him up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And this is one hell of a game we got on our hands. I'm really...
Radiant's
I mean,
top tower is under attack.
I can't wait till the mid game. These next 10 minutes are gonna be a torment for me, or not, as there are... Oh, Sankey. That's kind of awkward, but when you want to go for a kill, I can get why you don't want to wait if it's the bounty hunter who's lagging. I mean, it's kind of gonna be important. He does need a lot of experience. And Lorem Ipsum, they know exactly what they have to play around against, but Mongolz, they do know they need to keep the momentum from Lorem in check. They need to sometimes rotate a couple of heroes over, stop Lorem from getting that early game advantage, getting those 2 or 3 big early game kills, getting the core items, and yeah. I mean, Solitic was dead there, to be fair. But the lag could have prevented Bounty Hunter from getting the last hit, so that pause was completely justified. It's nothing tactical about that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, okay, and we got more. Well, another pause coming up. Yeah, that's annoying, but Mongolz can't really do much about it. I just hope for both them and our sake that it's gonna be fixed as soon as possible. Really looking forward to more great Dota here, and right now I'm having a great time, but I'm kind of being tormented by the fact that this game, I mean, there's so much potential, and I want to see that potential. I want to see those big team fights, those huge core heroes kick into gear, and right now we're just playing the waiting game here. Okay, so there's the Rupture. Witch Doctor gonna come in there. Proxy doing his best to not die. Bounty Hunter reveals himself and is probably gonna have to pay with his life, but in comes the Spirit Break. Crybaby just took. Lorem, there's the advantage they've been looking for. Mongolz, meanwhile, resolution, he's jungling up, he's slowly but surely getting there farm-wise. I do hope he's gonna go for... I mean, honestly, I don't even need to see a Radiance here to be satisfied. There's this really good Blink Dagger, Mjolnir, Elk build. Crybaby just got shut down without the Elk being in the mid lane though. Just Spirit Break, Nature's Prophet all of a sudden coming out of nowhere. Well, he felt safe and... I mean, getting Alchemist some safe farm as well as shutting down Crybaby is going to be really important. Retribution now just going to heal up a bit. Armor toggling through Timbersaw's damage, or at least most of it. Timber, however, he knows just how afraid this Alchemist is. Retribution, he wants off that delicious farm, but has to watch out for my pro. Meanwhile, Proxy went down, but this top lane action could turn sideways all of a sudden, and there we go. Sankey getting killed off by my pro. So Mongolz, they're losing a lot of support. Alchemist still kind of struggling. Okay, he's gonna go with the Radiance build. I do like the Blink Dagger Mjolnir Skullbasher thing, just because it does seem to work really well nowadays.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Timbersaw. There's 4 heroes near him, but they don't decide to commit for that. Timber too tanky. Not that big of a priority to deal with as well. Bounty Hunter, he needs a tiny bit more of more in terms of experience to get his level 6 online. And then we can see some big track kills coming out. Retribution. He had a hard early game and he needs to recover. With Timbersaw bullying him, it's gonna be hard, but at least he found some peace and quiet to go about his business, getting some net worth online. And Sankey. About to go down, just doing his best to put some retaliation damage on those enemies there. And Puck committed the Dream Call there onto Proxy on the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful, however, just getting ran down, and Mongolz, they're not off to the start they needed. Bounty now got the level 6 at, 11 minutes in the game. It's not the worst timing, but he really would have loved to get it a bit earlier and kind to not have as many deaths. Mid tower going down there after that kill. It's kind of logical that that would happen. Meanwhile, Alchemist, he's farming like a boss. Okay, so my pro got killed off there. He was nearly immortal, but in comes the Racing Car Bloodseeker and the Sprout off the mark onto Crybaby there, whom they wanted to catch. Spirit Breaker does manage to teleport out. Retribution will get a counter kill on the Earth Spirit there, Solitic, but look at the Maledict damage ticking him down. Okay, he's gonna live. He now gets the ultimate, got the ultimate up, and can just return to his farming duties as the Alchemist player here. Altogether, Lorem still at a really good kill advantage, still at a really good net worth advantage. And they are putting pressure on the towers to make sure Alchemist cannot find any space across this map to farm. However, now Crybaby gonna go down once again in exchange for the tower. It's still a good trade for Lorem because they need to open up the map so much. But it's slightly worse than the original game plan here. So
I'll take that.
Alchemist gonna go down.
Presumably a pity.
Presumably a pity indeed. Definitely a pity for those who bet on Mongolz here. And I like Mongolz draft, but they kind of failed with making those big defensive rotations happen so far. And if they don't do it soon, if they don't soon start protecting their objectives and their heroes, then this game could turn sideways really quickly with a Bloodseeker this fat. And Vengeful Spirit now dangerously low health. Crybaby had to commit the Rupture there. Is still in the middle of 4 heroes and is probably gonna go down. Okay, not yet. Instead, it's gonna be my pro from the backline coming in there, pain training through. And that's gonna be Reggie just dead. Meanwhile, Retribution, he's gonna get 1 return kill on the Witch Doctor, but that's just the Witch Doctor. Can he get more? What a fight here. 3 for 3 trade so far. And it looks like that's gonna end things for now.
Radiant's middle tower.
So many people come from the future nowadays. Well, technically that's not chronologically correct. Meanwhile, Vengeful Spirit just getting killed off there. But if we're talking time travel, it would be so many people have come. So many people have come at the come to the current point in time on the timeline. Multiverse theory. Get it straight, guys. If somebody says I've come from the future, then
Short-lived creatures.
it's not technically true. If somebody says they come from a different timeline, it might be true. Just slightly more likely.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Alchemist, he got his Radiance up. He now needs to get some big core items online. I mean, you kind of want to buy anything that helps you defend. Any objectives that that allows you to farm. I mean, a Manta Style would allow you to kind of still get the farm you need while the map is this far opened up. Guys, a 10k gold lead comeback is cute. Our record in the cup here is a 53k gold comeback. Meanwhile, another good track kill there for Baba Yaga, who might now have to pay with his life. As he gets coiled up, and Timbersaw delivering the damage there. Retribution just kind of sitting by the sideline. This guy's farm is going to be so important. He's now starting to get the net worth advantage going on, but it's going to be a long one to get. At least Sankey is able to get a couple of track kills here and there, and that definitely helps keep Lorem's net worth in check. Retribution, I want to know if he's going to go Manta Style split push here or something else. Our official record is 53,000 gold advantage comeback. And that's just here in the Prodota Cup, which is one of the reasons why I love to cast this. Literally anything can happen. You never know 100%. The most accurate calls you can make are like 70 or 80%. Well, okay, I mean if you say literally while the engine only needs 1 right click and everybody from the enemy team is dead, it's GG, that's kind of a different story. But you get what I mean, I hope.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, now Retribution taking a lot of damage. He ulted up, but not quite in time there. Gonna go down for a lot of net worth. There's going to be more track kills happening unless Mongolz will lose this game soon. I mean, they need more track kills here to stay in the game. Alchemist getting shut down quite a bit. Doesn't quite have a big net worth advantage, considering that he's an alchemist, that is. So a lot of this hard work and heavy lifting is up on Sankey. And Sankey, he's making sure to keep everybody tracked up, but I mean, Lorem, they're currently not farming a whole lot, which is good, but they are still going at it. Okay, in comes Spirit Breaker. It looks like Mongolz want to take this fight here. The Witch Doctor Death Ward making so much happen. Sankey went down, Proxy went down, Baba Yaga went down, and Reggie can't even get a kill on the, or can he? Nope. 4 for nothing. Really close. They just didn't quite have the good target focus and positioning they need. And Retribution, this guy's still looking for farm wherever he can find it, but is kind of struggling himself. He is gonna go Manta style. If he completes that in time, he could be able to. Nice little kill on Witch Doctor there. That's kind of awkward, especially because all of a sudden 4 people are gonna close in on the Alchemist. Okay, only 2 required out of the 4 there. Well, 3 technically. But looks like we got another terrible forest meme rising in the chat. Boots of Wall, guys. Need Boots of Wall. Can't wait to see a 100k gold comeback. Me neither, chat. Me neither. Give 100k gold, please. Swing around. I mean, wait, what's Alliance's record? That game where Bulldog said in the Twitch chat, spoiler, Alliance will win. How far were they behind when they ended? I mean, they were up against Megas for quite a while. But on a serious note, I mean, okay. Puck getting killed off here. Nice track kill with the gold split onto 4 heroes. Look at that. 1,300 gold from killing 1 hero. And, Vengeful went down for that one, but that's fine. 1,300 gold. There is still a good chance for Mongolz to keep themselves in this game as long as they don't start losing towers anytime soon. And can they get another kill on the Bloodseeker? More accurately, a track kill on the Bloodseeker. The track is committed there. And with Spirit Breaker just going for a jog while he's all ruptured up. You know, just walking it off. And by walking it off, I mean killing him with the Blade Mail there. And Timbersaw denies himself. Wait, does Deny give track gold? Let me check the description real quick.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I do believe so, because otherwise that was an insane amount of gold.
A prize.
Here, if the target dies. So yeah, that was another track kill. Okay, and Reggie's gonna go down. Or wait, is he gonna live? Can he teleport out in time? No, he can't. If he would have lived through that 1 tick, he probably would have made it. But that 1 tick was enough. Also, somebody here in chat saying, or is in chat is named Bugatti's in my garage. You, sir, are either dumb or a troll. I do hope, for the sake of you and the human gene pool, that you're just a troll. Meanwhile, Alchemist, he went out far there. He ran in. bot tower gonna go down. Lorem, one more tier 1 tower to get, and then they can just siege Mongols in the base and prevent the comeback from happening. But let me explain to you why Bugatti's at my garage is a really dumb name when it's referring to Dota bets. Because it's referring to freaking Bugatti shoes, you fool. It's okay. Wait, we actually got a fight going on here. Chains down to the Earth Spirit. Will they get him in time? No, there's the magnet. Wait, no magnetize coming out actually. Okay, so this fight is actually gonna be super close now, and Vengeful Spirit manages to shrine up. It's gonna stay alive for a while longer, and it's gonna be quite a long while actually. And Witch Doctor is gonna manage to get some death ward hits and not quite a lot. They do want to get either one of those juicy track kills here. Reggie dropped on the backline of that, but Mybro, can they get him? No, they can't. Yes, they actually did get him in the end with that bouncing shuriken, but now everybody's gonna get killed. Ultra kill for the Bloodseeker there. And still there's only 1k gold advantage for Lorem. Those fights, I mean, they're going surprisingly well due to this bounty hunter. Mongols are doing their best to trade. But yeah, now to finish my rant, Bugattis when betting is a reference to come on daddy needs new pair of shoes. Bugattis are some of the more expensive shoes. That's where it comes from, not from actually winning Bugatti cars. I should know that since I've been operating with bet sites for pretty much my entire casting career. Unless you keep your shoes in your garage. In that case, it's a really justified name. But okay, enough about that. Retribution. Coulda, woulda, shoulda go down here. No, okay, he's gonna be fine for the time being. But look at that. So many people running at him, and he's still staying alive there. Thanks to Reggie teleporting in. He's now gonna be taking low health. Procs his Manta style just to try and stay alive a little bit longer, but he's gonna go down. Sankey getting ran at now as well, and now there is this whole trading and getting, like, trading and being let off easy from a big fight like this one. That's just gotten disabled by the bounty hunter going down. Meanwhile, Reggie, he decides to do a bit of redding.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Okay, so the last tier 2 has been killed, which means at this point Lorem are probably just gonna siege. Crybaby, I said before he had to do a lot of heavy lifting there, but with this type of build it's definitely possible. He's not gonna play the Executioner Bloodseeker who runs at low health people, deals them the deafening blow. No, this guy, he actually carries the game on his shoulders with a build like this.
I'll take that.
Okay, it looks like we got an initiation on the Witch Doctor here, but Sankey is probably gonna pay with his life, and so will Retribution. One of the two is definitely dead. One of them might get away. Okay, looks like both are dead. You don't wanna lose both of your money printers. If you lose one, and you know, if you lose the Bounty Hunter, or even if you lose your entire team minus the Alchemist, and Alchemist is given time to farm while the track kills kinda mitigate the gold you lost, it's fine. But losing them both in one fight is the worst case scenario, because now 50 more seconds of no gold coming in. If Lorem managed to find even one or two good kills, you know, or even an entire fight, it could be devastating. And talk about finding one good kill or two. Okay. Crybaby was just messing around with the last animation there, was waiting for the medic to do its job. Got disarmed, so that kill got denied from him. Looked kind of funny, but you know who isn't gonna find this funny, Mongolz. No, not even cool bounce. Meanwhile, Reggie just doing his ratting work. I do like the Rod of Ages, it did enable a lot of kills, but the fact that he's going Aghanims kind of shows how well this Alchemist is doing, and the answer is not really well. Bounty.
Your spirit leaves your body.
Killed off Proxy. The next kill there. And Retribution, he's doing some ratting. Some much needed ratting. But it's gonna be really hard to hold onto this game here. I mean, the gold advantage is kind of mitigatable, but the power curve of those heroes aren't. They are trying to get a good team fight off here on the side of Mongolz, but Reggie's gonna go down now. Spirit Breaker doing his best to stun everybody up. Alchemist is there to help with the defense. The Radiance damage is still really relevant at this stage of the game, but not really the ability to lock somebody down and kill them off, so okay, Vengeful Spirit went down there, the Bounty Hunter is still alive, so even one return kill could turn out to be big with that level 2 track. Baba Yaga just, I mean, he was basically dead to the Maledict. And honestly, it looks like Team Mongolz, they don't care, they force defense rotations back instead of trying to win a good fight. Retribution finally managed to get some farm back of that ton of gold he would have loved to get in the mid game. Also, Marissa Kartoska, when will this tournament end? This tournament will end the 30th, so we got, after today we got 2 more days of tournament time, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow I will do the last day, the big finals, my colleague will do. Then we got a 1-week break. And guess what? After that 1-week break, we got a whole other season coming up. So yeah, guys. It's like it's raining Dota here in infinite supply. I was kind of bummed yesterday that the Great Cup ended, but I was looking forward to spending my hard-earned casting monies. And now I'm like, okay, how can I throw away that much money in 1 week? Because I'm only gonna get 1 week of break time. This cup's just freaking ridiculous, what I'm trying to say. And there's a ton of more Dota coming around, but right now we do have this game of Dota on our hands. This reminds me of the Life is Like a Box of Dota commercial, which later on got pulled. By the way, did you guys realize the controversy around it back in the day when there was this Life is Like a Box of Dota, you never know what you're gonna get, and then the most hyped moments from the current tournaments? Somebody here has to remember it, right? Well, that one got a lot of controversy for making fun of Forrest, or like for imitating Forrest Gump, a mentally handicapped person. Which honestly I find kind of sad, because we need more like that. It was such a classic meme. But yeah, I mean, in this game there's not a lot to talk about right now. Lorem Ipsum still playing to the win condition. The next time Lorem tries to push in, it's gonna be important. My pro is gonna be the one defending there. And look at all that ratting happening across the map, but Alchemist, no way he can get out of there. Yeah, he has to die. Spirit Break gonna go down as well. Mongolz still somehow trying to salvage the fight. Reggie teleported out of there. Proxy went down, and Sandkey kind of sitting there on the sidelines, kind of looking sad.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Reggie went down as well. Getting chopped down by the timber saw. And look at that. Crybaby.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
He's a big and dangerous carry.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I think his actual name is BB, but that sounds even more ridiculous.
Stay near.
Senki gonna go down there and look at that. Big magnetize. Gonna put some more damage onto everybody, but
Radiant's
Mongolz, they know that if they don't lose all of their racks. Okay, too late. GG. I mean, let's be honest here. Mongolz, they tried to play to all of their outs, but they didn't have a whole lot of outs. So now they're trying to somehow turn this game around, but it's a bit too late, and GG gonna get called here. I'm kinda disappointed, to be honest. I mean, I wish I could talk about how great of a game this was. The 30 minutes, the either less than 30 minutes or more than 60 minutes.